Hello again, and welcome back to my devlog series. In this video, I'll be showing off my progress since the last devlog. Little side note, my last devlog did a whole lot better than expected, and I really appreciate all of you that said you're interested in the game. I'll consider not stealing your heads next time I'm out looking for one. If you're new, I'm making a life simulator / puzzle game about depression using Godot. If you haven't watched my introduction video, I highly recommend you do. No pressure, of course. It's not like I'm going to steal your soul and feed it to my horse or anything. I started by splitting development into 3 parts, which I call mechanics, polish, and lore. In this episode, I'll be going over the rest of the first section and most of the second. Now let's get into it. I started by making a list of minigames I needed to make, and then got to work. I had already finished spamming, matching, select, mouse spaz, typing, Simon, and sorting. Only 6 more to go. Since I didn't really go into depth on the minigames in the last episode, I'll go ahead and do that here. All of the minigames are fairly simple to explain, so I'll rapid fire them. Spamming. The player spams the spacebar. Matching. Match each of the corresponding colors. Typing. The player types whatever text is at the top into the box at the bottom before the time runs out. Select. A random food item is chosen, and the player needs to select that item 10 times before the time runs out, and without clicking the wrong item. Sorting. A random number of certain shapes is given, and the player needs to sort them into the correct category. Mouse spaz. Exactly what it sounds like. And now the new ones. Keep. Keep the food off the plate as it tries to escape. Clean. Click the grime on the plate until it's fully clean. Connect. Connect the colors on the left to the colors on the right. Simon. A classic little rhythm game that currently has no sound. Don't worry, we'll fix that later. Maze. A maze is randomly generated, and the player must guide their mouse cursor through without touching the walls. Draw. I actually don't really know how to explain this one. The player just needs to move their mouse over all the black squares until they're gone. I might actually make a different minigame for this one. Pop. Pop the bubbles before they reach the red line at the top. Nightmare. The player needs to keep the nightmares from reaching their brain by either clicking them or dragging them depending on the type of nightmare. I do have more ideas for possible minigames later down the road, but for now, this is what I've got. As absolutely amazing as the minigames are, they look ugly. And I don't know about you, but I don't like playing ugly games. So we gotta fix this. As bad as I am at making textures, I'm actually pretty pleased with the way these turned out. Apart from making textures, there are a few things we can do to make the house look nicer, starting with the doors. Adding an animation isn't too hard, and it makes it a whole lot nicer. Next, these stupid shadows. Why are they here? Who knows? It has something to do with the tile set I'm using, and I don't really know how to fix it. So we're just going to cover it up with a plain white mesh. Ta-da! All better. The walking also looks a little bland, so let's spice it up with a little camera bob. Next up, adding a tool. Oh wait, I should probably fix that. All done. Now where were we? Oh right, tooltips. Even though the tasks and where to find them are pretty self-explanatory, I wanted to add a bit of text at the bottom of the screen whenever the player is looking at an interactable object. All this does is takes whatever object the player is looking at and shows the player what the task is. Along with making the tooltip, I also made this little message that shows up when a door is locked. Finally, audio. I know everyone says this, but I cannot stress how much audio changes things. Imagine playing this instead of this. You'd probably stop playing pretty quickly. There's still a lot to do, but I wanted to get a devlog out to y'all before Christmas. I also just got a job, so development has slowed down a bit. Fear not though, I will continue development no matter how long it takes. If you're interested in the game and want to follow along, I post devlogs here on YouTube and put out a post every few days or so on Instagram. Right now, I'm making a post every day of December until Christmas. If you're really interested in the game, I do need playtesters. I'll leave a playtest form in the description for you to sign up if you'd like. Thank you again for joining me on this journey. You have a great rest of your day, and a Merry Christmas.